Hi, my name is Phil Huckelberry. I live in Chicago, Illinois, and I am co-chair of the Ballot Access Committee of the Green Party of the United States. First, I want to talk very briefly about what the National Green Party is doing in terms of preparation for 2008. What we are talking about right now, which is something that we have not talked about in the past, but largely because of the circumstances in Pennsylvania, is having the National Party make a top priority, the #1 priority, securing ballot access in all 51 states, that includes the District of Columbia, in 2008 for our eventual presidential and vice presidential candidates. This is a priority that we have not made at the same commitment level in the past, but we are gearing up for that in part because we know, based on what has happened in 2004 and what has happened in 2006, that the obstacles which we're facing are growing, and we know that we can out-organize many of those obstacles thanks in part to experiences that we've had, such as the experience we had in Illinois in 2006. Illinois, like Pennsylvania, is what's called a challenge state. When you turn in your petition signatures, they are subject to, instead of review from a state board of elections or a Secretary of State's office, they're subject to challenge from some other resident of the state. We turned in 39,300 signatures collected in 90 days in Illinois, and the Democratic Party used a couple of operatives working on behalf of the Democratic governor of Illinois, and they claimed that 26,000 of our signatures were invalid. This is nothing new in Illinois. Illinois has an extremely bad reputation for this kind of corruption. What was new is the strategy that we used to counteract what we were dealing with. We took our 39,300 signatures and we sat down, and as a unit we transcribed all of this data, we ran it against the state voter rolls, and we were able to walk into the State Board of Elections hearings instead of having to prove using the voter data there that we had valid signatures. We were able to walk in with voter identification numbers and additional information to demonstrate that the Democratic challenge was made in bad faith. We know that the Democratic challenge in Pennsylvania was a very similar bad faith kind of challenge, but next time around, if there is a next time around, we're going to apply everything that we've learned in Illinois and everything that we've learned through similar efforts across the country, and we're going to make sure that we are prepared and we will out-organize whatever we need to out-organize to make sure that we can run the strongest possible candidacy, not just for president in 2008, but for offices above and beyond that. Because we know that the main issues, many of the main issues that we're running on, things like election reform, things like trying to restore basic democratic rights, these are just bedrock institution principles of the Green Party. We have a long track record of this. You can look at what we've been doing on ballot access for a long time. You can look at the 2004 election and the efforts of our candidate in that year, David Cobb, with the Ohio and the New Mexico ballot recounts, because we know that our election system is largely bought and sold in America, and we're the party that has made the most profound statement to try and go out and do something about it. And we're going to muster everything that we've used in the past. We're going to apply it to future challenges, and we believe that we'll be very successful doing that. Thank you very much.